keeping watch over us, keeping us square.
Is this your place of comfort?
It was exciting because I'm glad she is here with us. We miss you, Diane. Hope you're happy.
Can you touch it if you're a girl? See?
Alright guys, we're here at Poke and Peak Thrift Shop where for one night they're gonna let us do a ghost hunt. There's a couple spirits here that I'm told. They don't mean any harm. We're just here for the experience. All of this used to be Winnemucca's Air Force Station. The building behind me used to be the Air Force Station's library and recreation hall. Winnemucca Air Force Station was established in 1952 as part of the Planned Deployment Act by the United States Air Defense Command. 44 mobile radar stations across the United States were to support the permanent radar network established during the Cold War for the defense of the United States. The radar program was determined to be operational by mid-1952, and the 658th Air Force Station opened up on June 8, 1955, 7 miles adjacent to the radar known as the Sage and Warding Squadron. In 1959, the site was upgraded with another pair of radars that could detect range, height, and speed. The squadron's role was to guide interceptor aircraft towards unidentified intruders that were picking up on the radar unit scopes, and in 1961, the squadron provided information 24/7 to the Sage Direction Center where it was determined to analyze range, height, speed, and whether or not the aircraft was friendly or hostile. Unfortunately, the 658th Radar Squadron, the Sage Air Force Station, reported problems and was inactivated on June 18, 1968 because of minimal funding and other restrictions. The former Sage Station is now a commercial transfer site and the former radars are still standing. Most of the buildings on the mountain are in deteriorating condition and the Quonset huts and bunkers are used by Humboldt County. The library and recreation hall is now the Poke and Peak Thrift Shop, and the swimming pool is open to the public depending on the season.
We've taken out a shelf because it had a big chunk out of it, and the glass was there and the supports were leaning up against it. I was working and all of a sudden the supports just fell.
Alright.
So that was weird. But the book room seems, we always have books falling and kind of weird stuff going on in here.
Is there any place where anybody's uncomfortable or you have just...
No, I've never, I'm up here on my own a lot in the mornings. And I've never been uncomfortable or any,
So you guys call this spirit Joe?
Well, that's who I thought maybe it was, because it started happening shortly after he passed away. And him and I always had kind of a combative relationship, so I figured he'd come back and pick on me. And there's been a few times when I've been in here by myself, I would just hear someone call my name.
You hear a lot of voices?
Not a lot, just once in a while. And then I'm looking around thinking, well, somebody came through the back door, but they didn't.
So, if there is more than one spirit here, they're not really aggressive. It's all peaceful and everything else.
Yeah, there's never been anything.
Well, we're really excited to be here. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
Before we started our ghost hunt, we were given permission to set a camera up in front of the thrift store's video surveillance cameras. And then we set up a motion-activated music box in the hallway right before the office. And then we started. We started in the book room, as the book room is said to occasionally have the most activity.
You're more than welcome to go ahead and sit down if you want.
Oh, I'm good. Who's been throwing our books around?
Anyone here? Anyone want to talk to us or want to explain why you're throwing books for these nice people to pick up?
I don't mind at all that you come and look at our books.
If there's any spirits here, we're not here to cause you any harm. We're just here to find you and let everybody know that you're here. What I have here is I have a device that you can come in contact with. If you touch it, that'll go off. Can you let us know you're here? Is Joe here?
Look closely, as we had just caught our first anomaly.
Can you come and speak into this recorder for me? If there's anything you would like to say, you can go ahead and say it. We have Susan here. Are you comfortable with Susan? You getting anything on that thing?
It goes purple sometimes.
That's because everything around us is cold. Like if that's on me right now, I'm red. Everything else around me, it's because that's cold.
Set that recording right there.
Ooh. Can you get closer to that? I just caught an orb. Just caught another one.
Look closely, as we had just caught another anomaly bypass the REM pod, and then seconds later, we catch another one.
Just caught another one. Can you please touch that for us?
And unfortunately, after about half an hour, the anomalies were the only thing that we had caught in the book room.
Diane, are you here?
Catherine, are you around? Keeping watch over us, keeping us square?
Is this your place of comfort?
And right at this moment, we caught our very first EVP of the night. Listen closely.
Keeping watch over us, keeping us square?
Is this your place of comfort?
Keeping watch over us, keeping us square?
Is this your place of comfort?
Is Joe here? Or can you... You scared me, girl.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're good. Can you move one of these shirts around? Can you move something just to let us know that you are here? You could use our energy if you need it. Hey, don't move. Stop, don't move.
And right at this moment, our motion-activated music box that I had set up to record in the hallway goes off. There was no one around that could have triggered the music box to go off. And shortly after, we gave Susan a temperature difference device and an EVP recorder to see if she could contact some of her past friends, and me, Zebeth, and Ashley went up into the upstairs attic.
It's actually pretty scary. Oh, this isn't that.
And the second we set the REM pod down and got set up, the REM pod went off. But unfortunately, none of us was recording at the time.
This just went off.
Just went off, and we weren't recording, unfortunately.
I'm gonna roll this over here.
Can you please touch that? How do you feel?
No.
Did that scare you?
That's scary.
Oh, the beginning was scary because I was like alone there.
Can you move that around for us?
It goes off for a while, so.
It scared you, huh?
Because I was alone there.
Can you please touch that for us? You just did, and we weren't recording. We'd like to get it recording. Can you please touch that?
Yup.
And right when I ask, can you please touch that, the LED light bulb goes off again.
Can you please touch that?
Yup.
Can you please touch that?
Yup.
And unfortunately, for about the 20 minutes that I was up in the attic, nothing else happened. But Zebeth decided that he would stay upstairs just to see what else he could find.
Here, I can stay here recording for a bit, and then I'll leave it recording for a bit and see how that
Turn
works.
your flashlight on.
I'll leave it off. I'll leave it off just because then it'll be in the dark. Light on? Is there anything you want to mess with? Yeah, because I could not have been there unless I reached for it. Oh my goodness, it went off again. He really likes the ghost ball. See? Yeah, I couldn't have touched it. I didn't move, I didn't go near that at all. And wow. Wow, that's going off a lot. Man, they're messing with that a lot. That usually doesn't go on for that long. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. Is anyone here? You want to touch one of those to communicate with us like you did before? Or touch this ghost ball again? If you don't want to, that's fine. I already have that recording, but I'd really like you to touch that REM pod.
Tell us your name.
Can you touch the REM pod if you're a boy? Can you touch it if you're a girl? See? It always works when it's dark.
Are you a little?
Are you an adult? Are you a teenager? Are you somewhere in between? Ah, a teenager.
This was some great footage that Zebeth was catching, and this routine kept on for about 20 minutes. These spirits really enjoyed messing around with the light ball. And meanwhile, while Zebeth was in the attic, Susan caught her very first EVP of the night. Listen closely.
Are you here, Diane? That scared me. Are you here, Diane? That scared me.
This was amazing to listen to upon review. Could this have been one of Susan's past friends saying her name, trying to reach out to her? And after not getting any further activity elsewhere, we decided to go ahead and begin our SP7T Spirit Box session.
Can you tell me your name? Are you here, Joe? Are you here, Diane? Are you keeping Susan company? Hi, is that you? Can you come and say something to us? I'm hearing little stuff here and there. This is a device you can communicate to us with. Can you say something else? Hi. Radio. Just said ha. Just said ha. Is this where you're residing? Is this where you're most active? Caught a couple things. go up here. Coming up here. Why? Because I'm... Dude, I didn't touch it. Did you just do that? I was coming up here, and I said, I'm coming up here now, and it said why, and then this happened.
This was very unusual. This is the second time this has happened on a ghost hunt. This happened to us at Along the Way Cafe.
Oh, did you guys see that? Can you do that again? Can you touch that for... It's just that I didn't touch it.
I have absolutely no idea why this was happening. But now, we decided that it was time for an XLS camera sweep.
Alright, the spirits that are here, this will see you. Can you please make yourself known? Can you please stand in front of us? Joe, are you here?
Yeah.
Can you do that again? Are you Joe? So look at, that's an orb. And there's a chair right there, look. They're sitting in the chair. Look at that.
Yeah.
And then sure enough, seconds after we started, we catch our very first stick figure, and then another stick figure appears right beside it.
Can you get closer? Hi. Are you like saluting me? Is that what you're doing? Just did that. Can you get closer? Hi. Are you like saluting me? Is that what you're doing? Just did that. Did you used to be here in the Air Force? Did you used to work here? Getting closer.
It's gone.
Susan, feel this. See how it's cold? See how it's cold right there?
Ooh, yeah.
Brother, so if you drop it, I'm catching it with my life.
Alright. We got a lot of activity up here from you with the Red Pod and Ghost Ball. Want you to know, this will see you. You messing around with this stuff? You in here?
And right at this moment, upon review, Ashley's EVP recorder got an EVP. Listen closely.
We got a lot of activity up here from you with the Red Pod and Ghost Ball. Want you to know, this will see you. We got a lot of activity up here from you with the Red Pod and Ghost Ball. Want you to know, this will see you.
This was extremely difficult to make out, but I'm almost pretty sure it says, "I'm dead." Could this have been a spirit confused on how I can see them means they have passed?
Look at that, look at that. Hi.
I see it.
Thank you. Are you the one messing with this stuff? Can you touch that ghost ball for us?
And sure enough, we caught an XLS stick figure in the attic. And unfortunately, this is all the activity that we caught in the attic. We did catch one more stick figure, but we think it was Susan's friend.
Go ahead.
Are you here with us this evening?
Deanne or Diane?
Hmm?
What's her name?
Diane?
Diane, I want you to know that this equipment I have, we can see you with this. So if your spirit's here, can you please show yourself?
Look.
Yup. Thank you. Is that you?
Can you see?
You got anything you'd like to say?
We miss you, Diane. Hope you're happy.
This was incredible to see when we asked for her friend Diane to appear, and she did. This made Susan very emotional. Was this her friend Diane?
There's a couple of spirits here, but not a lot. We literally walked around everywhere.
And the camera we set up to record in front of the video surveillance computer caught a couple anomalies, but not a lot. What was it like for you asking questions to the people you used to work with?
It felt like I could connect with them.
What went through your mind when my XLS camera picked up Diane over there? When on command, when we asked, can you show yourself? You asked, are you here with us? And she showed herself and started waving.
It was exciting because I'm glad she is here with us.
Well, thank you very much for allowing us here. I mean, we definitely caught a lot more activity than we thought we would. So, thank you. What about your friend Joe? We caught him.
Yeah, and he was friendly.
hopefully the 2 hours worth of EVP that we have, hopefully we'll catch some voices on that.
I hope you do. I had a great time. It was cool seeing all the equipment.
Thank you.